So we had this tsunami announcement. Was it like 3 years ago? Do you remember it?
I don't recall, but I would be. They were very tsunami nervous.
Maybe 2007 or 2008. I
I
forgot.
definitely don't remember that far back. Well, I do. I just don't remember
You're making
specifics.
me feel ancient.
No, 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 not at all.
But anyway, so like, my kids were very young. Uh, so I was a little freaked out, and I was like an hour away, from them. And my husband was there, like, he always is like doing something else. He is like traveling, or I have never figured it out, like. But anyway, so I called my kids and I said, guys, I said, you need to put down emergency stuff. So now my little blizzard was passing Hopkinton that time.
Mhm.
Do you remember that? Like, it's like a twister.
Oh yes, yes, yeah, 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 yeah. I wait. I might remember like a duration. I think I recall
So it was a twister
in
alarm.
July. Was it around the 4th of July?
I don't know. This happened like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Like, or maybe like, it was like at a time where I was a staff in. I think it should have been earlier than 2011, definitely, because I moved to Lowell Hospital only in 2011. So it should be somewhere in that area, 2008 to 2010. So the twist was going through, like, we were all worried about like so many other stuff. And it was like a random thing that happened here. I mean, we have never had twister before.
Right, right.
So they had it on the TV. They were monitoring it, and it was crossing Hopkinton, and I knew for sure I cannot reach my town. So they said if we chance you get hit, you need to, I think, either drive sideways. Like I was coming for 95.
Right.
They said because you cannot be on the path, like you have to be like
Mhm.
either like be in the like in like in a crevice.
Right, right, right.
And this is the same year somebody died in Worcester in a bathtub. She was like lying down on top of her daughter,
Oh, because she had nerve in the came
and
down.
and we were hit in Worcester. We were hit. Hopkinton, we were hit. So I'm like, I did like emergency call to my kids. I said, guys, pack pack the more important stuff, and everybody puts like a heavy comforter around you, and you hide in that laundry room. That's all I said. You know, so, so they were so cute. So I come home, like like I was so freaked out.
Oh, I can imagine.
So they had, what they have packed. I said, you need to have emergency supply, you need the food, blah 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 blah, like giving them like a random thing. They in their comforter, they had their teddy bear and their computer. Obviously, no food,
No food,
no.
just computer.
Oh, I'm like saying, oh my god, it was
Oh
hilarious. I
man.
mean, it was hilarious afterwards. But I was like so worried. And then they said you should actually hide heavily under the computer, underneath the table. But still, I think the boiler room was not a safe place I would have chosen. But it really, like, was thinking, oh my god, the kids, like, so
Concrete.
innocent.
Yeah,
So
well, that was good. That was
it is a
cute of them.
learning curve.
Yes.
But then afterwards, when you look at the aftermath in Worcester,
Oh, I know. I know Springfield had one. I lived in Western Mass. It was about 2011 that it came through and
yeah, probably that's the
steamrolled the town. But
and this mom was blown away. She was in a bathtub. I would have never been thought of doing the bathtub.
I
But
mean, anything where it's, but if it's
but I think basement is not a good idea because it collapses.
right, right.
So oh my god. I mean, afterwards I was so freaked out. I think, oh my god, I left my kids. But
Yeah.
I never anticipated. See, the twist I would have never ever anticipated. So last week having a windstorm was like another wake up moment for all of us.
Right,
Like,
right.
I never heard about windstorm in the United States. And then all the Christmas tree wiped out last week. So it's like very interesting, the thing that used to be important is going away. So I feel in 2018 I really need to focus on what is important to me. What is, because we are working to support our family, but in crisis we are not even near our family.
That's my goal in 2018,
And what would you do?
to save money and maybe someday find a mate and start a family before the end of time. Maybe I'm too late for that.
No,
I'm just focusing on me right now. That's
see, the thing is, it's not too late, but you need to understand what is the idea of family for you. Before I got married, I used to be very particular. This is what I want in a husband, and then, um, that when marriage happened, my idea of marriage was different from what I got married to, and that was very tough to get used to first. Within 24 hours, I realized, and I bawled my eyes out.
no.
I was like Julia Roberts. I was telling my husband, if I had known what I was signing up for, I would have never married. But he would be the only man I'll kiss because I said to him, I would never, ever, I would have had him as friend with benefit. I would have definitely stayed with him, but not necessarily in a committed way.
Right, right, right.
And my kids were saying, what would happen to us, mom? I said, hey, you would have been a puppy with me, who knows? But maybe I would have had them, but out of wedlock. But oh my God, the nightmare of marriage. But
The
now that I have my kids, I feel what a blessing. Thank
well,
God
kids are
I didn't know what I was signing up for, but it does take compromise
no.
because what I thought was marriage is different from what is marriage now. Because we never stayed together. He's always doing his stuff. I'm always doing my stuff. But at least, we respect tremendously each other. I give him space for him to do his life. He gives me space to do my life. And we have the best partnership in raising our kids. And I said, I love way what I was. I was a girl when I got married. Now I'm a woman in marriage. But I did have to compromise. So one thing is if you're willing to compromise, you can have the best mate. But you have to give, because you cannot get this cute 18-year-old hanging out and doing all this. Remember Dumb and Dumber? He goes and
Yes.
asks, what is the chance of me marrying a girl like you? She says, 1 in a million? He
So
says,
you
oh,
say
I
you got
have
a
a
chance.
chance.
That's a great one.
That's right. And then he has a suitcase full of, I owe you. Have you seen that one? I have
It's a
to watch
great
it.
movie.
I love it. So that's what my essence of my marriage is.
Well, that's
1 in a million chance I would find my husband. What a beautiful marriage. But when I look back, I said, thank God.
well,
Very nice.
everything's good, and I'll come see you Monday. Do I have to come see you? So they
We
want me to
just,
make
yeah,
an appointment. Do
you,
I? Do I? Do you want me to come